Okay. What? That's okay. You must have gone down the stairs. I heard somebody. Okay. So, which way do you want to go? I don't know if we can get through that lot. Across here. Oh, this is handy. You're having trouble seeing?
Not yet.
I am.
Do you want me to take the glasses?
Oh, hold on.
Obviously, somebody's been
Doing
around
wheelies out
donuts.
here. Yeah. Well, I heard cycles last night. I don't know if that's... At least they're not near us.
I think it's just about parking lot.
Oh. There's the truck. Two places that people have been messing about here. Yeah, why don't you just take these? Can you put them in your pocket? Thank you.
The crosswalk's almost completely erased on this side.
I wonder why. So now we're going, police station is there. We're going through some of the Johnson Wales pathways of university here. It's a fairly good way to avoid people. And there's the construction zone across the way. I did too. One or two, do you think?
I think probably a pair, but I just put one.
So should we cross the lot there?
We can see if it was cleared. Otherwise, we might have to walk down that street.
Okay. Right there's a guy without a mask. I doubt it's clear. They're not coming this way, are they?
No, we're not going to come from one parking lot to an empty one.
Down over there. You go straight and then you take a right on Dorrance. Well,
it's clear.
I think that's new graffiti, whatever it is. So, this parking lot's empty. That's filled. And here are rabbit tracks. Maybe. No. Dog tracks?
No, I think that is probably a rabbit.
That's a rabbit. This is something else. Okay. More graffiti. This is our usual walk, just through parking lots. There's construction going on over there. And on the other side of the construction, there's the mullen we go and check out all the time. You want to see if this is open back there? I don't know.
But it looks snowy.
Okay, so we'll go. Usually we cut through here, and down there we take a left, but it looks a little too snowy. So we're walking by. Now what do we do? We better cross here. Or we can walk down, well, I don't know. Okay. Let's just cross. That guy had it below his nose. There are a lot of people who wear masks here, but they pull them below their nose even when they're passing people. Yeah, we would have had a bit of trouble. So we cross back over here. Yeah? What are you looking for?
Traffic?
The remaining green spaces up here have all been taken over, as you can see, by construction.
Well, and the green space was mostly vacant lots.
Yeah, the green space was vacant lots, but still.
But I just meant they weren't planned green spaces.
No, they weren't planned green spaces. Here's the mullen right here. We don't know. We don't know how long this lot's going to be here, but this is, we've been following this mullen stand all year. You can see it's still standing, it's hardy. I think it's probably dead, but I'm not really sure.
Looks like a rabbit, maybe.
Yeah, there are rabbit marks through here. Some of this can get overgrown, but it's like the last bit of nature you're going to see here. You can see it already here instead of...
Well, when they break the snow,
they're knocking the fence down over there.
put gravel into them.
So, okay. We've also, at times, before the snow hit here, we were.
There's a gate behind the dumpster.
Yeah, there's a gate there behind the dumpster. You can't cross now because it's all covered up on the other side. And you can't go up here. Yeah. Well, we can, if we cut here. Nobody can ever say our walk isn't scenic.
Noisy there.
Yeah, it's noisy. Oi. So, where does it go down?
Here.
We can go down here. We're trying to watch out for people, but at this hour in the morning, there's not many people out. So this is the other side of where the gate went to. There's the gate. You can see there. So we just went around. And there are two people there. Are they wearing masks?
I can't tell who.
Oi. Well, we're all right here on this side.
Do you want to go to the bridge?
No, I don't think I want to go over that far. There's the, you can see the mullen through there. That's the other side of it. Go where?
Would you want to cross to where there's the other mullen by the hospital?
Sure.
Right.
We gotta do it fast though, because that guy's got no mask on. Whoa. Let's stay in the parking lot. We're the third highest in either deaths or cases per capita, I forget which. And then we're the fourth or fifth highest in the other. Again, I forget which.
That used to be a mayor's.
That used to be a mayor's house. More parking lots. What time is it? It's early in the morning, right? Sort of, for us. 10?
26.
No, it's 10:30, but people are not out yet. Just about across there on the other side of the highway is a shelter. And those people, at least in the past, were sort of kicked out in the morning and left to fend for themselves and had to be back, I think, by 4 maybe? We're not sure. But they come downtown, of course, and a lot of them aren't wearing masks, and we have to avoid that situation. Here's a mask down there. More parking lots. Are those workmen wearing masks? I can't tell.
I forget. Do you remember how many acres of parking lots they said were downtown when we moved here?
Maybe 190 something, but I really don't know. I could be way off. Let's take a right here. Can we take a...
Well, if you want the other Mullen, he was off of this
Well, let's
lot.
cross here.
That's because remember that building was falling down, like stuck in the facade?
Oh, that's right. Building is falling down there at the top. So they're workmen.
Well, you can see like that chunk of concrete.
Yeah, a piece of concrete fell. So they blocked it off. Hi. Wow. Let's cross here behind the, no, behind the, oh no. He's going straight. Where are you heading, Azure? There's a truck. It said uniform service and medical wear.
Because there's a hospital.
Hospital here. Then you go to the left. You're in a whole hospital area. More parking lots. What?
Branch came down.
Yeah.
Well, I think this space and the one over here makes the last two vacant lots.
Yeah, here's a small vacant lot. I think they're going to build there. And
And then there's a little one here.
here's Lifespan. That's also medical, and we don't want to get hit. And oh, wait, before that, wait a minute, I have to get out of the road. Here's the other vacant lot. There's interstate stuff there. There's the shelter, the taller building, not the one in the back.
No, isn't it the shelter?
Oh, wait. I don't know. I think it's that.
No, that's women and infants.
Oh, that's women and infants. We're down that far. So the shelter's where?
The tall one.
Oh, there's the shelter with the... Sorry.
It's closer to our street.
Closer to our street, yes. There may be a bird bombing another bird over there.
Just a seagull passing. But here's,
Oh,
some
here's-
of the other mullen.
Yeah, here's a little bit of mullen here.
Down there.
Wait, get a... Yeah, I gotta... over. Can you move forward for me? And there's that. And here's Azure. You want to hold this at me?
No.
Yeah.
And here's Alan.
And here's Alan without a without glasses because they fog up. We have to get out of the street.
Do you want to go on the sidewalk along here to...
I don't know if we can.
Well, we can take a look, right?
Yeah, we can take a look.
After these people.
Go ahead. Okay.
Cross to the sidewalk.
So this is what our walks are like when we do take them. It's just, as I've said on Facebook and elsewhere, it's mainly just, well, there are these two empty fields, but other than the empty fields, it's just parking lots.
There's usually more maskless people on our walks.
Yeah, there's usually more maskless people. There aren't very many out right now because it's very cold out. And we shouldn't be walking out now. Did I forget my hat?
Oh, you must have.
I don't know. Did I or did it fall off?
Well, why would it?
I think I left it.
Is it in your pocket?
No. That would be too intelligent.
We could go look where the chickadees were.
Yeah. So, we've been watching a lot of narrowboat shows. So this is our narrowboat show, except we don't have a narrowboat. And we're not in England. And we're not comfortable. And the COVID is raging here. And so here's, no, they got the right of way. So here's downtown. We're sort of circling it. And here's, is this the same construction site or another?
No, it's a different.
This is another construction site that's on green space.
Vacant lot.
And
It's former I-95 land.
yeah, this is for I-95 land, which they moved, and then just in the last 3 or 4 years, they've gobbled up with no input from the people living down here. So there's Crossroads. Azure's right, of course, right there.
Well, it was like Brooklyn, remember? It's a board that isn't elected and isn't answerable to the city.
Watch it, watch it.
That makes the decisions. It's a non-elected board that's not answerable to the city that makes the decisions about the I-95 lands.
So we have no say in all of this here, which is all wasteland or becoming wasteland.
Well, it's becoming apartments and hotels.
I think I accidentally put this on Zoom. So,
Do you need to change it?
yeah, I changed it.
Maybe you zoomed it from backwards?
No, I didn't. But my hand's right over it, and I can't feel anything in my fingers. It's very cold out.
You want gloves?
So,
You want gloves?
No.
So there's what passes for art.
There's art here. The highway is right there. I'm starting to have trouble breathing.
Is it walking too fast?
Oh, just because of nervousness, panicky. Because of nervousness. So where do we go down now?
Well, if you want to see the chickadees, we'll turn here.
We'll show you where the chickadees usually are. And we're starting to head back. And birds over there, flock.
Pigeons.
Yeah, I think they're pigeons. Somebody's coming. Does he have a mask on? What?
Oh, it's pulled down.
Shit. See if he goes this way, though.
There's a crosswalk to the chickadees.
Is he coming this way? He's coming this way. Well, let's cross here. Shit, car coming. Is he crossing behind us? Oh. Where is he now?
He's in the bus.
What?
He's in the bus shelter.
Oh. You. Ice. Oh, there's ice way ahead.
Might be better on the snow.
I don't know. Go ahead. This is not a good idea necessarily. There's hard ice here. You want to take a left here? 1 second.
So there's where it's called the chickadees.
Yeah, we've seen chickadees over there, which is unusual because they've never been in Providence before, as far as we know.
Well, downtown.
Well, downtown, yeah, of course. But they've been coming here along with downy woodpeckers.
If it's too snowy that way, we can always go down to that street there.
Well, let's go straight first and see. We're sort of heading back. This is a cathedral and more parking lot. And in front of the cathedral, there's a plaza that's designed by I.M. Pei and has ruined. the entire area, this entire area of Providence, because it's not used for anything.
Well, and it's neglected.
It's neglected. I don't know if we can go through here.
It looks like it might be clear. I don't know. Should we head back the other way?
I guess, yeah.
Should I go through the snow?
I'm gonna slide in these shoes, that's the only problem. Okay. So, both of our shoes are not made for walking in snow. That's the only problem. And I'm worried about slipping. Duh. And we're going to turn here, which takes us back to a street, which takes us to our street. Maybe I should go ahead because just to have the camera.
There's the back of our post office.
There's the back of our post office. There's a, what is that building? I forget.
I think it used to be part of like a seminary or something, but there's where we vote when we
That's
vote.
when we, yeah, there's where we vote when we vote. This is on real wide angle, so you're not getting an idea of quite how closed off this all is. This looks wide and spacious here, but it's not. Right. It's fine when people walk from a distance without masks. The problem is a lot of them, I'd say the majority, don't pull the masks up. So we're constantly avoiding da-da-da-da-da. So instead of going near the other side of the plaza, where are we going to take a right through in there? Okay.
Oh, I think I just saw a little Cooper's hawk flying over here.
Where?
Well, I think by the time we get here, they must be over this building already.
There's the cathedral on the other side.
I think he was flying over.
Azure saw a Cooper's hawk, a small one. There are hawks downtown.
We should cross in a minute.
So we're crossing and going to part of the IMP Plaza. The part down below the cathedral, which is equally sterile and kind of a desecration. There are anonymous office buildings here and some housing. That sign, maybe you could see, it says 5 Cathedral Square, and there's the cathedral. And what's that?
What's what? Oh, I don't have my glasses on, but it sounds like maybe a song sparrow.
It might be a song sparrow. I don't know. Okay, there's a little sparrow up there, which you cannot see, and I probably...
Well, it looks like it might have a white stripe along the forehead.
Where's it? Yeah, there's the sparrow. I don't know if it's in focus. It might be a song sparrow. They're not that common down here. They have been down here, though. So we're in the middle of the IMP travesty. And hold on a minute. First, if you look up there, that's the area. Yeah.
If you come back.
What do you look Yeah.
I think that's the top of it.
Oh, there's a fountain over. Yeah, she's right. There's a fountain over here. There, it's that snowy thing, which is wrecked. Missing bricks. And here, hold
the
on.
water doesn't come out of the fountain anymore.
Yeah, the water hasn't come out of the fountain since we've been here. So, this is looking down here. It doesn't. Okay. Let's just stay on this side though.
And you know, that's the side down the woodpeckers.
Yeah, there were downy woodpeckers up in this. And chickadees. The chickadees are still here. And that's our building on the corner, so we're heading back to our building. And this is what constitutes a walk. Usually, particularly on good days, it's 30 out. Particularly on good days, there are, all right, let him go first, in case he's crossing, and this other guy doesn't have a mask who's coming. Sorry, he's putting a mask on, that's good. No, it's still below his nose. Okay. I forget where
we used to walk down to the river, but too many people are there.
Yeah, when we walk down to the river now, there are people without masks.
Because they're quote unquote outside.
And it's always...
Hold on, the lights change.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, and we should walk down because...
Well, this has ice, so...
That guy who's going into our building is just pulling his coat up to cover his nose.
Okay, well, let's cross. This guy has no mask. Okay. This is the federal building, and right over there is the parking lot, which was our first place. We also sometimes walk through this parking lot on this side. Thanks. Is that package, was that there yesterday?
No, but it's
Can you
not
check?
for us.
Well, I'm expecting, you know. Okay. Thanks. Okay. We have the sanitizer stations here. When we're coming in, we got people in the building to put this sign up. We're back at the elevator, and this also has a sanitizer station, and this, and brass doors look pretty in the viewfinder. It's a slow elevator. We're on the 4th floor. And there's
He was
Azure.
obviously a smoker.
Oh my God. Maybe he's the guy above us. Who knows? We don't know other people in the building, and they don't want to be known. So as Azure's getting the door, so I can just bring this into the inside. Okay. So we're back in our place, and here's where we hang the masks, and there's our place, and we're home.